It's me again, Qira. Anyways, I want to speak about something. You know, it's a lot of y'all out here who are judging Nick, you know, by her cover. She's Nicki Minaj, okay? Nicki Minaj is beyond what anybody could ever be. And I'm just keeping it real. Like, for all you other people who are judging her by the things that she do and by like the things that she do, like her sex appeal, her body assets, whatever you want to say, the explicit shit, like it's no problem. She's grown. She's 32, for God's sake. Birthday just came up December 8th. Like, do y'all get it? Do y'all get it? Like, a human being can do anything that they can put their mind to. Like, Anaconda went double platinum. Like, that's a lot. Like, that's big for something that wasn't even supposed to, it wasn't even thought upon. Like she said, it was something she was playing with. Like, she wanted to put out there, but did not know that it was going to be that big. And now she's getting nominated for as a Grammy. So that's one of the things, like, someone should give her props for. Something like that, when you don't even think about it, and it goes up that high, and it gets so big, just know that that person is doing, doesn't even have to try. It doesn't even have to try, because at the end of the day, no one is going to make you do anything you don't want to do. Like she said, she's her own boss, but you know, sometimes people need a break from themselves. Like, people need a break. Like, I understand she needs a break from Nicki Minaj. Like, I'm not even trying to be like real funny, and I don't want to be disrespectful in any kind of way, but I just want to say, forget Nicki Minaj. Forget her. Like, forget that person, okay? Let's acknowledge Onika Tanya Mirage. Like, she's brave. She's so brave for putting up with the publicity. She's brave for, like, all of the things that's happening in her life. Because I know when I was, like, about a few years ago, I wanted the fame so bad. Because I had family that wanted so much for me, and I felt like if I had fame, I could give it to them. But now that I look at it, and now that I've listened to Nick and, you know, understood some of the things she said, like, a lot of it can bring you down, and it can tear you apart. It really can. And I've seen a lot of people like that been torn apart by a whole lot of things, because it's shit out here in this world that is just, like, really crazy. It really is. And from time when I was 6 to now, like, a lot of things have changed. That's within 12 years of craziness, just straight monstrosity. Like, I don't know. It's something that you can, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I know that Onika needs to be acknowledged sometimes for her bravery and for her knowledge and for some of the things that she's doing for herself. And as of now, I feel like what she's going through now didn't have to do with her or this other person. I just want to say, with that being said, I just want to say, like she said, I think the game did it to them. Not in any way, shape, or form. I'm trying to blame that on anybody, but I just want to say, I feel like I felt that when she said that, and I, like, pinpointed, because she was right. She's, like, definitely right, because your whole world evolves around people you don't know, people you have to listen to, people you don't want to listen to, things you want to do, things you can't do, and it's like your whole life is just I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it, but me, when I see the things Nicki is going through, I don't want to do it, but there is a certain way that I wish like a person can be heard and not have to be in tabloids or magazines or be on somebody's talk show. I just want to be heard, influence people. I want to feel like a role model. I want to be the person somebody looks up to just by being heard and by being seen. Because I see Onika. I see her. And when you see somebody, like for me, all my life I had to like think and, you know my surroundings and understand what's going on with me, because as a child I didn't have a regular life. I really didn't. Just like a family, just doing an everyday thing. I really did not. I didn't have a regular life at all. Like, I never had time to settle with my family for years and years and years. I barely seen my family, and so they're on and so forth. But anyways, just know that as a child I had to teach myself how to observe. And that's why I say I don't feel like that I'm very naive, because when certain things like this come around, and when certain things like this, let me just finish this. When certain things just come around, I automatically know. It's not like that I have to think real hard or think about it or days and days upon it. I automatically know, because everything that I automatically know has come from experience. And that's crazy how I already feel like that I've grown too much. And I don't want to feel like I've grown too much, because I really want my childhood back, but I really can't get my childhood back. I'm damn near grown. So, with that being said, I want to speak upon the things that people are saying on Twitter. Now, we all know, as a Team Minaj, we all know that whatever Nicki says or how she feels, we automatically react. And you do not have to react upon someone. I'm just saying, you don't know. You don't know Nicki. You don't know the things that she's going through. You don't know her at all. You just know that you will ride or die for her, and that is good. That is okay. You will stand for her. That is okay. But do not react or say anything you just don't know. You don't have no clue about. You might think you might be like almost on the head, but pause, but you're not right most of the time. Like bashing Safari on Twitter, I feel like that's very disrespectful for most of you people on Twitter, and him as a human being who can't even really live a life, a normal life, because they have people hating on him because of something y'all think y'all know, and that is something that I hate. And if I was him, I would definitely not have a Twitter, not have an Instagram, and just live like a life, because it's really crazy. And I'm not trying to just be that person that says, oh, Team Minaj is bad, this, bad, that. No, 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 no. We automatically react because we're like very overprotective of Nicki, and we love her to death, that we will do anything for her, because basically we will do anything for her. And if y'all actually see, like, beyond that, the tears, the songs, everything is just something she just wants to let go, just wants to, like, how do I say this, something she just wants to be let out. So much. And if you understand, like, it's so much Nicki has in her that She have not, cause she's secretive. Yeah, she's secretive. That's for her own good. Like, nobody needs to know your business. And people on Twitter need to understand you don't know her business. And that's what pisses me off. Because when I see people do that, I automatically be like, leave him alone. He did nothing to you. He did nothing to nobody. Mind your damn business. Because you have nothing to do with it. And you don't know what went on. You don't know what, like, the cause may be. There's a lot of rumors that you might think is right or whatever, but the only person that will know is Safari and Onika. The only two people who will know. And that being said, there is feelings to people who, like, never mind that. Just know that it's disrespectful. I hate seeing it. I hate unfollowing people that I have followed for a long time, just doing stupid shit off of things you heard or things you might know but you don't know, because you have not sat on the phone with Nicki for hours and she done poured her eyes to you, or done told her your whole she done told you her entire life, because that's not what the fuck happened. And you don't know her as much as you think you know her. You might think you know her from things she said, or things you've read, or things people told you. But the only people that know her best is her family. And maybe not even her family, because she doesn't even see her family as much as she does, but just know that the people who are closest to her as if her family and her loved ones, and knows that she cares about so much and that she's caring for, and they're caring for her, the only people that know her. So stop acting like you fucking know her, because you don't. I could be a crazy fan and tell you a lot of shit that I probably will just think that I know about Onika, and like then I used to just take up for her, like I really just knew her. But then I had to think, like, you know what, I can't even say nothing because Nicki is not here. Nicki's not with me. Nicki didn't tell me this personally. So if Nicki haven't told you shit personally, just keep your mouth closed. And even if she did, keep your mouth closed still, because she doesn't say much to people if she didn't want her business out there. So she really ain't even saying much to anybody. So that I already know. But I know that shit is disrespectful. And what else did I want to speak on? The album. This album is nicely put together. Like, this right here, I've never cried to any CD. I've never cried to any CD. I've never felt anyone's pain through CD. And I never saw, like, the most, I don't know how to say it. I never saw how crazy, like, things could be just through 20 to 22 songs. Like, it's crazy. And from the re-up to Roman Reloaded, Roman Reloaded and Pink Friday. Pink Friday might have been like some of the realest things that she had, but not as real as the Pink Print. I'm sorry, because it's influential. It's very, like, it's a story to be told, and it takes a lot to understand. And from a person like Nick, who really doesn't, tell her story much, or trying to get past her past and try to keep it in, but just know that this CD here gives a whole nother outlook on who Onika is and not who Nicki is. And these pictures are like the best thing she could ever have done. Like, This is cute. And she just tweeted this picture the other day. She just tweeted that picture the other day of her and Kaya, and her spring Kaya. Was high outside. They didn't have a pool. I thought that was so cute because that was something that I would do for my twin sisters, because we went through a lot. And I have twin sisters and a brother, but my brother's no longer like around me anymore, but or my sisters, I just know that I would do a lot for them, and I could feel her through like her love and that. And yeah. But I know that this CD is like the best thing that ever happened to Nick. And I hope that like her 4th album or her 5th album could really just dig into a person and make more than this could have done, because every album that she came out with has been the most, like the most. I just want to say the most. I have no clue what I'm trying to say, but it has been more than the re-up, and the re-up has overpowered the Rome Reloaded and blah, so on and so forth. But you know what I'm trying to say. She took it another level. She took it to another level. And if she can take it 2 more levels, then well, like, that's awesome. Nicki herself is just iconic. She made history, and that's that. She said, "Thank you, Jesus, and thank you to my incredible fans for waiting over 2 years for this album. I hope it means to you what it means to me. Promise me you'll chase your goals to the finish line and never give up on love. Love you for a lifetime, Naharaju Kubari." And isn't that so cute how she ended this book? I freaking love that. I really do. Because that right there is history too. And that right there is what she means when she say never give up on love. Because you will never ever feel the same after a heartache, ever. You'll never feel the same. And nobody can ever replace that love that you experience, and especially for someone who's been your friend for 15 years, and for someone who's been there with you through thick and thin, for someone who's been there through your tears, through your madness and sadness, just like someone who's been there for you every step of the way. And there's never a time of day where you did not see this guy anywhere. He's been there every time. And when the people think that they knew this and they knew that, they maybe was right, they maybe was wrong, but still at the end of the day, he's her best friend. And hopefully they both could see eye to eye again. And not that they could be together, but to still have that best friend that you've had for a long time. Just to have someone who you know knew you best. Doesn't really mean, like that love is gonna always be there, but it doesn't mean you have to take it to another level. Because being engaged, dude, that's entitlement. I feel like that is just the best thing that anybody could ever do. And that comes to mind of another thing. Judging Nick by people who you think she's dating. Now, this is pissing me off too. And because I might be wrong or I might be right, keep Drake out of it. Keep Wayne out of it. Keep Meek out of it. Keep August out of it. August is 21, for God's sake. And trust me, if I was ever in the game, I would chase after that nigga. And I am not trying to be real funny, but he's the only dude that I would ever chase after if I was in the game. And I know that you should never chase after a guy, but I just want to. He's just my eye candy. Like, I don't know. He's 21 in my age range, and all my exes are 21. And honey, let me tell you, he can get men. Anyway, um, he's 21, and like she said, he's a baby to her, and because of the music they did together and the things that they did together does not mean that then and there that there was something that they had. Like y'all are dumb. People are dumb. People are stupid. And it's it's just dumb. And because she's in Young Money and because she has like good feelings for like these feelings for not feelings as in oh he's my baby, that's my man type shit. No, she has love, respect. She's honorable for the people that she's around. Like Wayne swooped her up under his wing. Without Wayne, y'all would not know who she is. Y'all would not, I would not say y'all would not know who she is. I would say millions and millions of people would not know who she is without his help. She would not be where she is today if it wasn't for his help. And duh, I would love somebody to death for that. Because I'm taking care of my family and I'm doing the best that I could to keep my fans happy and to do the utmost for these people that I care for, because I would love to give back. I would love to give back for my life. I really would. For everybody who's been there and for everybody that I respect and love. Now that right there is called commitment. And commitment is no other thing in this world that nobody could ever understand. Does not mean she's fucking him, kissing him, or any of the above. Just a boss, love his employee, or whatever the fuck, worker, whatever you want to call it. And just her simply giving her utmost respect for him and love for him. The end. Drake. The cocky dude. Really cocky. Kind of like irritating, but you know, still that brother who he is to her that I really trust that fact and understand and believe, because he is never he does not fit that category of I'm trying to say this. I don't know. He is not the kind of dude for her. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you ever see her faces around him, and I'm not trying to be like real observative or like disrespectful again. I'm just saying her faces around him is like, dude, you're doing the most. I love you too much for this. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be mean to you. I love you. You are the best. You are a genius at what you do. But she just want to steer clear from that kind of, situation. And I get it. And she loves him like a brother. Probably an irritating ass brother, but loves him like a brother. And Meek, I could really see her like really trying to go back to her hood days and just, you know how she hanged out with the dudes, like back in her mixtape days and underground shit, like those kind of niggas, like she would ride for, like her nigga, like that's her nigga, not her nigga, but her nigga. But you know what I'm trying to say. Like I got a lot of guy friends, and I know that they, you know, my nigga. Like I could depend on them for anything, and they could be like, "Oh, look, sis, you need this, you got this. Oh, I hold you down. You know, I do this for you, and I do that for you." And I respect that, and I know where she's coming from. Meek though, really, because he has two features on the album. Y'all think of the most terrible shit. A heartbreak is something that needs to be repaired within a period of time. And people are saying, "Oh, she's been talking to Meek. Oh, Meek this, Meek that." How she been talking to Meek? Meek just got out of fucking jail. What? I don't know. I might be wrong or I might be right, but it does not matter because it's just my opinion. But yeah, stupid. Stupid people, a stupid world that you have to live, but you gotta make people happy. That's how I think about it. And it's stupid how you gotta please people. It's crazy. But I know that I love Nick with the utmost respect, and I think that she's the most talented woman on earth, known to man, woman, children. She will be iconic, and she will forever be known to me within years and within years. As I grow older, and I say Team Minaj for life, I mean that Team Minaj for life, and I'm never gonna lie for that. Nick, I don't even think you can see, but the sign is on my arm, and I got the sign on my arm. Eventually, when I go to the tour, that she could sign my arm and I could get her signature tatted right there. I also have um Marilyn Monroe tatted on me, and there's the sign if you could see it. I want her to sign my wrist. I can't even move it. Oh, I want her to sign my wrist. Anyways, yeah. So I just wanted to speak upon a few things. I'm not saying that I'm perfect and I know everything. I just wanted to put in my input because Nicki is not only human, she has fucking feelings. And when you see a human being hurt like that, you should never in your life take upon any action into making them feel even worse than they do for something that she probably have not even done. And when she say she wanted to feel appreciated, that shit could have probably been fixed within so many ways that she could probably even count. But the world she live in and the things that she's involved around, I really feel like could not let her do what she wanted. And I feel Safari, when he says things on Instagram, like he's like the suicide attempts and stuff. I hate the thought of that, and things like that scares a person because publicity can do that to a person, and I feel like the game can do that to a person because it's really been corrupt. Like for so many years now, it has been corrupt, and I feel like nobody in the game could really like swerve from that because is there is doing this to everybody, and I mean everybody, even low class people. That shit is like the world is crazy because people are listening to music and they think one thing, then they look at charts, and then they listen to people in tabloids, and then they listen to all these kind of reports and all of that, and it's hyping them up, and then they go on the internet, say what they want to say, then get other people to believe that, and then it leads on. It's like something worse than a rumor. It's like a plague. There's just it's like a crazy plague, like a different kind of plague from something that's so on and so forth. But dude, it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy, and it's really crazy out here. And I just hope that each and every last person could really understand that you have a life, you need to live it, you need to pursue things not only for yourself, but for other people around you. You have to love yourself first. Love yourself first before you love anybody. Get to know yourself first before you try to get to know any man, any woman. Get to know yourself first before you give birth to any human being. Get to know yourself first before you impregnate a woman. Get to know this head instead of that head. And get to know your feelings and other people's feelings. Because in this situation, feelings matter. And not only does that change a person, but so much is going on that nobody could ever understand but yourself. So don't try to make people understand. Just try to live on with it. No one has to satisfy you but yourself. And that's all I gotta say. So, with that being said, I love my team. I love Onika. I love Nicki. I love the pink print. I am about to go put this on repeat. And I'm out.